going on, Arizona sports fan family? Thank you so very much for tuning back in. I really do appreciate it. And in this video, I wanted to talk about the release of Kyle Fuller that ended up just happening. Chicago Bears ended up releasing Kyle Fuller on Thursday. Absolutely crazy, but I think the main reason for that is because of the whole cap situation. They're trying to clear out some cap space, and why not Arizona Cardinals jump on the opportunity to get a starting cornerback? Here are my reasons as to why the Arizona Cardinals needs to jump on this opportunity. Let's go ahead and roll that intro. Guys, welcome back in. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, I want to focus this video specifically on Kyle Fuller. Now, he was just released on Thursday from the Chicago Bears. He was drafted back in 2014. He's still 29 years old, still fairly young. Now, a couple different reasons why I want the Arizona Cardinals to jump on this opportunity here. Obviously, we are in need of a cornerback. Now, regardless if we go cornerback in the first round, I think it's still very important for the Arizona Cardinals to pull the trigger and get another DB here. What we're left with right now is going to be none other than Alfred, as well as Byron Murphy. Now, I think all of us are in consensus here that Byron Murphy is most likely a slot-type cornerback more than anything. Although I would love for him to move on the outside, I don't think it's going to happen. So what I really do want the Arizona Cardinals to do is consider getting a Kyle Fuller. He's still fairly young. He's 29 years old, and he's had a good career with the Chicago Bears. Now, if you take a look at our cap room situation right now, I think we have about like $3.3 million. It isn't very much, and I get that. But can Steve Keim work his magic? Can he contact Chandler Jones and say, hey, I really want to get Kyle Fuller. Can we do this with your contract? Now, I get he has a one-year deal left on his contract. It might be a little trickier than a multi-year deal, but nevertheless, I do think that we should try to open up some more cap space and get a Kyle Fuller in this organization because we really need it. We absolutely really need it. Now, if we take a look at his stats for his fairly young career, been in the NFL for about 6 years. This is going to be his 7th year, and I think no doubt he's probably one of the best cornerbacks right now in the free agent market. He's going to be a very hot commodity. There's going to be a lot of teams that are wanting to make the strong push to get a Kyle Fuller. Now, I was taking a look at a couple different tweets. I saw something along the lines that the Broncos are really going to make a strong push to get Kyle Fuller. Now, I don't know. Like, is this going to happen for the Cardinals? Probably not, but I honestly do think this should be something that's a priority for the Arizona Cardinals. We did a very good thing in this free agency class. You know, we addressed the center position, dynamite pickup with Rodney Hudson. We addressed the wide receiver number 2 position. Pretty good job with AJ Green. And then we addressed the kicker position with Matt Prater. Now, if you take a look at all those free agents, they're all over 30. What does that tell you? That means that the Arizona Cardinals are in a win now mode. They want to win this year. Now, whether that's going to happen or not, we'll see what happens in the 2021 season. But we are in a win now mode right now. I feel like the Arizona Cardinals should put all their chips in right now and say, hey, who is a player that can actually make a change within this organization, this defense? Kyle Fuller is going to be your guy. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Look at his stats for the past 6 years that he's been within the NFL. I think the best year he has had in the NFL, if we take a look at the stats, was probably back in 2018. He had 7 interceptions, but in total, 19 interceptions. 19 interceptions. He's been in the NFL for about 6 years. He's going on in the 7th, and I don't think he's really missed his stride still. Now, granted, if you take a look at his interceptions last year, it wasn't that great, but still, I do like the option of bringing Kyle Fuller in because it gives us that veteran presence. It gives us another starter in the role of the starting position. Now, one thing I definitely want to emphasize here is if we do go DB in the first round, if we do end up getting the JC Horn in 16 overall, or maybe even if Caleb Farley or Patrick Surtain's end up falling, by some miracle chance here, it's really hard for a DB to automatically come into the NFL and hit his stride. Usually there's a learning curve. So I would love to get one of those 3 top prospects in the DB role, but let's be honest here. We're automatically going to throw them to the fire. It's going to be like, you better start producing now. And DB is probably one of the hardest positions to translate from the collegiate level to the NFL. Granted, I don't want another Isaiah Simmons thing that happened when we're waiting like 8 to 9 games into the season. We start seeing Isaiah Simmons little by little. No, I want our DB to start producing. but I do want to say, give him maybe about 2 or 3 games to see how he's producing and then throw him out there, because honestly, I do think there's some room for improvement. He's going to mess up. it's gonna happen. He's gonna get burned by these wide receivers. He's gonna get bullied by a tight end or whoever he's lined up against. It's gonna happen. He has to go through these learning curves. And that's just something that kind of more emphasizes in bringing in a Kyle Fuller, because he does have that experience, guys. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know if you take a look at the whole cap situation, we probably don't have enough, but we can make some more room if we do the right moves, is what I'm trying to say. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and if you're new, please consider subscribing to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Thank you so very much for watching, and I am out. Thank you.